Hi everybody, Alex Deployer from Expert Forex, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the grid trend multiplier. I'll be giving you tips that short circuit your understanding of how this EA works. If you understand this video, you'll be able to make the best use of this particular EA. Now if you look at the grid that I've got on the screen right now, it'll make you think that you're going dotty, because those dots go black and white all the time. The more you look at them, the more they change from black to white. Okay, so firstly, the grid trend multiplier is a forex trading tool and not a set and forget EA or a trading EA. The difference between a tool and a set and forget EA is that the EA makes the entry decisions and the exit decisions. So it will enter when certain conditions exist and it will exit when certain conditions exist. When you're using a tool, it can be an indicator, it can be a finder, as you can see there. It can do all kinds of things, and all that the grid trend multiplier does is automates grid trading, but it does not provide the entry or the exit for that particular trade. So it's a grid trading EA where the trader has to give the entry and the trader has to give the exit, and that is why it is a forex trading tool and not a set and forget trading EA. And for that very reason, we cannot supply settings, because every trader will use a forex trading tool in a different way, and I'm going to give you a lot more detail about that right now. Now firstly, there are well over 50 videos on YouTube which you can go and watch that explains how the grid trend multiplier works, and I'm not going to go into those details at this stage. I assume that you know how the grid trading works. If you don't, please go and watch some of the key videos in these ones that I'm showing on the screen. The links to these videos will be in the description and in the commentary of this particular video, because you can see they're pretty long links. Now, as you know, the grid trend multiplier is one of our most robust trading tools, and as you can see in the most recent trading competition, it has produced amazing results, over 300% return, and you can see how close the competitors were in this particular competition. It was the best EA in this particular competition, and that was trading over a 2-month period. So 300% return over 2 months is quite phenomenal. Now, I can assure you, the people that traded there did not use set files. They did not use set settings or the same settings throughout the competition. And that's the point I want to make. This is a trading tool and not a set and forget EA. Furthermore, you can see that the grid trend multiplier is doing pretty well in all our monitoring accounts that we have. You can see the make money is by far the leading EA, but the grid trend multiplier is not far behind at this stage. Okay, so now this is the concept that you need to understand when purchasing the grid trend multiplier, and why we cannot supply you with set files, although the settings that I'm going to give you later on are going to be pretty close to set files. So firstly, the price can trend upwards, it can trend sideways, or it can trend downwards. So you need separate strategies for each phase of the market. So here is a upward trending market. You need a buy only strategy. Here's a sideways market, so you need a sideways strategy where you buy and sell at the same time. And then the market starts trending downwards, so you would only have a sell strategy in that particular case. So that again is why set files become of less use, because the trader has to really adapt the GTM trading to the nature of the market that it's in. If it's a trending market, he would trade in one direction. If it's a sideways market, trade in a sideways direction using a buy and sell at the same time. And then if it's a downward trending market, you'd use appropriate settings for that. So what are the appropriate settings? So if you're using a one direction strategy, in other words, you're either buying or selling, you need to know the entry and the exit point. You need to be able to get in at a favorable time, but also get out at a favorable time, because your entries facing the wrong way will really jeopardize the profits that you've made. So it is really for a more experienced trader to trade the one direction strategy. So if the experienced trader has high confidence of their entry and exits, they would use small grid sizes and high lot sizing for their strategy, and small grid sizes are from 10 to 20 pips. So those are the most important settings. Only your lot sizing and your the size of your grids are important based on the confidence level you have of your entries and exits. Now, if you have low confidence level, you're not a very good trader, you've got low, then you need bigger grid sizes and you need lower lot sizing. As simple as that. So there's your settings that you need. Now, if you are trading the dual directions strategy, that is a strategy that you would use if you are not sure of the direction, so you buy and sell at the same time, or you suspect that the currency that you're using will trade sideways for the next week or two. So you'd use that kind of strategy then. Now, if you've got a high confidence about the entry and exit of the sideways movement, so in other words, you'd know the range, the upper range and the lower range, and maybe if it breaks out of that range, you don't want to use the strategy anymore. If you've got high confidence, then what you would do is you'd use small grid sizes with high lot sizing. Again, you can see the similarity. If you've got high confidence, you use high lot sizing and small grid sizes, and there are the sizes. Now, if you have low confidence in your entries or exit, then again you just use bigger grid sizes and lower lot sizes. And there's your answer to the settings that you need. Now, I hope this little illustration here gives you an idea of how to trade the grid trend multiplier. This movement that you see here could be regarded as a sideways movement if your grid sizes are big enough. So in other words, if you really don't know where the market is, just trade the market with really big grid sizes, like 50 pips, and then at least you can go buy and sell, and you can cash in your buys, cash in your buys, cash in your sells, cash in your sells, and that way you turn a market that trends one way and then trends another way, you can turn that into a sideways market. So there's a lot of strategies that you can use, and these are the things that the winners of these competitions do. They adapt their settings on the grid trend multiplier according to what's happening in the market, and when they're ahead, they stop trading, or they go for extremely low lot sizing, or they go in only one direction or something like that. So there's a lot of strategy involved when using a forex trading tool like the grid trend multiplier, and that's what this video is trying to illustrate. Now, if you're not already the proud owner of the grid trend multiplier, here is the website that you can go to. The links, again, as I said, will be in the description and in the commentary of the video. Now, I hope you found this video interesting, and that it's helped you understand the philosophy behind the grid trend multiplier EA. From me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.